Hey guys, welcome. My name is LJ and today I'm going to be doing this super easy 15-minute makeup look while sharing with you guys a few of my beauty hacks while using some of my favorite products. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're gonna start with a little bit of skincare just to create a very good makeup base. I always like to create a makeup base that makes makeup really easy to blend, and I find that my makeup lasts longer when I prep my skin. So to start off, I'm using a milk toner. This is a creamy milk toner. And I just rub that at the palm of my hand and just swipe it across my entire face. This feels so hydrating. It feels so good on the skin. It's also really moisturizing. So let's talk about my makeup journey and what inspired me to start wearing makeup and really just getting into beauty. So I am born in like a traditional African household where it's like we have rules and regulations when it comes to just life in general, and beauty was just one of those. My parents, my mom especially, was like, you're not wearing makeup unless maybe you're older, and by older she's 25. Out of her household, I got my own thing going on. So at a very young age I was very curious about just the makeup, skincare, because I used to always watch her makeup and her skincare, and she always used to take care of her skin. She always wanted to look like her age and not just let herself go. So she was really into beauty. So the first place that I really got inspiration for makeup was, or just beauty in general, was my mom. That's who I got my makeup inspiration from. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation, and for foundation I like to just apply a few pumps, and because we're going for a very natural makeup look, I just like focusing this around this area where I experience the most discoloration on my face, which is normally my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead. I'm using this to even out my skin tone and just blending it in with a brush. So let's talk about what is my beauty hack. One beauty hack, I have a ton of beauty hacks. Like, it's actually really hard for me to come up with just one, but one thing that I would really say is a beauty hack that when I learned, I saw my makeup, my skin just transform, was skincare, okay? And I don't mean just like basic skincare, understanding and learning what your skin needs. So once I knew that I have extremely dry skin, and my skin tends to be so dry that it tends to look very dull, it doesn't really look as bright, as healthy, I realized that I wasn't moisturizing my skin enough. I realized that I wasn't using skincare products that were catering to my specific skin's needs. Once I figured that out, I was like, we need to change our skincare routine. We need to change what I'm doing. I need to use products that are catering to my skin's needs. And one thing I realized was exfoliating, getting rid of dead skin cells on my skin because I have dry skin. And so if I'm not exfoliating, dead skin cells are just building up on my skin, making my skin look dull. So I started exfoliating, using chemical exfoliants, and then also like hydrating after exfoliating. I'm talking intense hydration, using products that really hydrate your skin. Sometimes even putting on a hydration mask on my skin to lock tons of moisture on my skin. I think that's a hack that I feel like now I can't go back to just doing my skincare routine the way I used to, only because my skincare routine has transformed throughout the years, and now that I know what type of skin I have, so I'm using the Lumi Liquid Blush by L'Oreal, one of my favorites because it's so easy to work with. Once you understand what your skin needs and the type of look that you're going for, so for me I was looking for really healthy and glowy skin. I didn't know how to achieve that because I just didn't know what products to use for my skin. I was using what everybody was using and it wasn't working. So yeah, just learning beauty hacks like, ooh, maybe I'm gonna try like a chemical exfoliant. Like, what type of chemical exfoliant should I use? So I started using glycolic acid, and I realized that it was drying out my skin. So I decided to use it once in a while, maybe once every 2 weeks. Once I discovered exfoliants like kojic acid, AHA and BHA, I think that is where I saw the major difference. I slowly transitioned into doing it every day, but at first I started with once every 2 weeks, and then I transitioned into once every week. It took a couple years to get to every day, and now I think my skin can contain a chemical exfoliants. Now I don't suffer from like super dry skin or dead skin cells because I'm constantly exfoliating my skin. So now I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Full Wear Infallible Concealer. I really love this concealer because it's a full coverage concealer. So you do have to be very careful how much you're applying of the concealer because it's a full coverage concealer. But I just love that even though it's a full coverage concealer, it's really easy to blend on the skin. The formula is just so good. So I'm just using a brush and pressing that underneath my eyes. I like to avoid going too close to my fine lines because that's where I experience the most creasing. So I'm just tapping it around my eyes to help it brighten up my skin a little bit, bringing it downwards. Blend the blush and the concealer together so you don't see any fine lines or harsh lines, just like that. Now, I don't wear makeup every day. The reason why is because I just sometimes don't have the time to wear makeup. Sometimes I just feel like waking up and just getting ready without any makeup. I tend to wear makeup when I'm going somewhere where it's like I want to look glam, I'm about to take pictures, or sometimes when I just want to look, like maybe if I have the time and I want to look a little bit awake and I want my skin to look like bright, I would wear a little bit of makeup. But if I'm not wearing makeup, how I could create, I guess maybe just like an awake look or looking refreshed is, my secret is adding jewelry. Just do your skincare, create like this glowy skin with your skincare. And literally all you have to do is add a pair of earrings, necklaces, put jewelry on your hands, maybe even like sunglasses. Like accessorizing your look honestly has allowed me to look a little bit more refreshed without necessarily having to do makeup. Or sometimes you can just make your hair look really nice and well done. I think that is what I do in replace of like doing my makeup to look refreshed. Also skincare, just do your skincare routine. Give your skin like this glowy look, give your skin like this healthy look, protect your skin with SPF, or sometimes you can even go in with like a tinted SPF or something. If you have like tons of discoloration and you just kind of want to cover them up. So that is literally my hack to creating a refreshed look without having to apply makeup. Now, I'm just gonna quickly fill in my eyebrows. I'm using the L'Oreal Eyebrow Stylist. This right here is a very quick and easy product to use, especially if you're not really going for like full eyebrows. You're just looking for something to quickly fill in your eyebrows. And because we are not going to be going into full coverage makeup look, just something to wake my skin up a little bit, this is the perfect eyebrow product to use for that. So the next question is, what is my go-to makeup product, makeup or skincare? I've tried tons and tons of makeup products, and it's always constantly changing because I feel like I mentioned with the new technology, I feel like makeup products are transitioning every single day into something creative. So I don't have a specific makeup product that I would say is my go-to, but I will say a certain type of product that is my go-to that I heavily depend on is retinol. The reason why is because I feel like as you're aging, your skin loses collagen. So as we're approaching our 30s, your skin needs to produce more collagen, and retinol really helps with that. So I started incorporating retinol into my skincare routine a few years ago, and I've seen it absolutely transform how my skin looks, like even just like with the texture and how healthy and bouncy my skin looks. I feel like retinol has played a huge role in that. So I would definitely say a go-to product is retinol, and I've tried many different types of retinols, and I slowly incorporated it into my skincare routine. I wasn't just jump right into it because retinol is something that could break you out if you're not using it properly. So I started using retinol once every 2 weeks, and then just slowly built it up to using it every single day. And it's very similar to chemical exfoliants. I feel like with retinol, it's almost the same thing. You have to slowly get into it. And once I started doing that, guys, my skin, I feel like I've been really happy with how healthy my skin looks. And you can just tell that my skin is producing more collagen because it's like my skin barrier feels healthy. I don't go to the sun and burn so quick. And also like the texture of my skin feels a little bit bouncier after I wash my face. It doesn't feel dry. So I would definitely say retinol is a go-to product for skincare. And now for the lip combo, we're gonna go in with the Makeup Forever lip liner. I love cool toned brown, dark brown specifically, lip liner for the lips. Creates this beautiful dimension. You also find this look really nice on dark lips. Now, one thing you have to remember is your setting spray. Guys, if you don't set your makeup, I tend to find that it doesn't last longer, so I like to set it. I'm using the L'Oreal 3-second setting mist. So this is a setting spray, but it's like a finishing spray. It's more of a fixing spray. This is the final look.